I'm going to show you all my Barnes & Noble leather-bound collection and also my Canterbury Classics collection in one video. So the shelves behind me are about to get pretty empty. Hi everyone, as I said, I'm here to talk today about my Barnes & Noble leather-bound collection and my Canterbury Classics collection too. Now they're all mixed up, they're not all in order of Barnes & Nobles and Canterbury's. I'm just going to put them all together in one video because that's the way they appear on my shelves. The first one that I'm going to talk about is one that I've picked up just yesterday. It arrived just yesterday, and so it hasn't been given a dedicated space on my shelf yet, but this one's a Canterbury Classic and this is the selected works of Jack London. Now this one's just new out and obviously there are so many books here, I'm not going to go into what each one's about. You can sort of do your own research if you want to have a look and see what there is, but I'll show you the covers and the spines and the end pages. So now you know how this is going to work, let's crack on. So this is the selected works of Jack London. As you can see, it's a very pretty cover, they all are. It has a very classic spine with the Canterbury Classics logo at the bottom there, and on the back it has a howling wolf, which is very pretty, and the inside cover is really beautiful. This one has gold sprayed edges and a little brown ribbon that goes with the colouring of the brown on the cover. The ribbons all go really well with the design of the book and I really like that. The next one that I've got is this one. This is Anna Karenina. I'm not quite sure how to say that. I've seen it pronounced as Anna Karenina. I've seen it pronounced as Anna Karenina. This is a Barnes & Noble leather-bound book and they are slightly bigger than the Canterbury Classics, but side by side on a shelf you wouldn't know. Once I've got them all on the shelf at the end, I'll give you sort of a pan through of what they look like. A lovely classic design for on the shelf. And the back cover matches the front. The end pages of this one look like some old sort of vintagey wallpaper, and you've got the gold sprayed edges again and sort of a creamy coloured ribbon. The next one's another Barnes & Noble and this one is The Wizard of Oz, and it's the first 5 novels of The Wizard of Oz. I don't have the rest of them, but I really like the sprayed edges on this one. It's got green sprayed edges and yeah, it's another gorgeous design. The back of it tells you the different novels that are within the book, and the end papers look a little something like that. And there's the spine. The next one I've got is another Canterbury Classics and it's this one. This is Charles Dickens's 4 novels and we have The Adventures of Oliver Twist, A Christmas Carol, Great Expectations and A Tale of Two Cities. The cover design on this one is absolutely beautiful. On the spine we've got the Canterbury Classics logo there, and on the back we've got a list of the novels included and this really pretty foiled Dickensian city scene, which is beautiful. This one again has sort of a grey-brown ribbon which matches the front cover, and we've got the gold sprayed edges. The next one that I've got is the Barnes & Noble Charles Dickens collection, and it's this one. This one is a huge one. This is Charles Dickens's 5 novels. The spine of the book is absolutely huge, and in the back here it tells you the different books that you've got in this collection. I have doubled up on the ones in the Canterbury Classics, but there is an extra one included here, and this one was a gift. And we've got the gold sprayed edges, and the end papers look a little something like this. The next one I've got is another Barnes & Noble leather-bound, and this one is Sherlock Holmes. I love the cover design on this one, it is absolutely stunning. I've never read a Sherlock Holmes book and it's something that I've wanted to read for a long time, so I was given this for my birthday and I was thrilled. As you can see, the cover is stunning and we have a really beautiful spine as usual, and on the back we've got a really gorgeous foil design with a little key in the middle, which is beautiful. We've got the gold sprayed edges and a little golden ribbon, and the end papers look like this. And I think this will be one of my next reads in my Barnes & Noble collection. The next one's another Barnes & Noble, and this one is A Treasury of Irish Literature, and again it has an absolutely stunning cover design, which is what I love about these books. They're also classic, but they've got a little something extra. The entire book's sort of like a greeny theme. Got a really pretty spine again and a beautiful design on the back. Got gold sprayed edges, another little gold ribbon, and the inside looks a little something like this. The next one that I've got is another Canterbury Classics, and that is this one. This is classic works from women writers. I love the design of this, it's very Art Deco, and on the spine here we've got the Canterbury Classic logo, and on the back here you've got a list of all the different authors that are included within this collection. The ribbon in this book is a purple colour which matches the little elements of purple that are in the cover, and the end pages look a little something like this. Next we've got the only one that I picked up second hand from eBay, so it's not in the same sort of perfect condition that the other ones are in, but I really wanted it and it's impossible to get over here in the UK, so I picked it up second hand, and it's this one. This is Wicked and Son of a Witch, and as I say, I picked this up second hand. It came from America. It's a bit different to the other ones because it's not quite as classic, but I have another couple I think that have a similar sort of feel to them, and it has a really pretty spine, and on the back we've got a very sort of creepy little look. So it has again the gold edges, we've got a green ribbon which matches the green sort of design, and in particular I really like the little shoes that are on here. Now the end papers in this book are very different, so I'm going to bring it close to you so you can have a look, but you get a map of Oz in here, which is really pretty, and I love a map inclusion in a book. The end pages in the back of the book are a different map, and overall it's just an absolutely stunning book. The next one that I've got is another Barnes & Noble, and it's this one. This is The Complete Tales and Poems of Edgar Allan Poe, and I love the creepy design of this. I love the black on red, and I just think this is really well designed. And again, we have an absolutely beautiful spine, and on the back we've got a quote alongside the pretty design. The edges this time are silver sprayed, and we have a red ribbon this time. Now the end papers of this book are some of my favourite end papers in the Barnes & Noble collections, and have a look at this. The next one that I've got is from Barnes & Noble also, and it's this one. This is Dracula and Other Stories by Bram Stoker. This is sort of a classic black and gold design. It's not my favourite design out of these books, but this one I actually got free, not for any review purposes or anything. There's a long story behind it, but I got this one free. And so this is Dracula and Other Stories. I do really like the spine. It has a shape of a coffin on it with Dracula written in it. And on the back we've got Dracula's castle and sort of a road going up to it with graves and things on it. So this is a perfect Halloweeny book. We've got silver sprayed edges, which I would have imagined they would have done gold because of the gold on the front, but perhaps they thought it would be too much gold, and a black ribbon, and the end papers look a little something like this. The next one that I've got is another Barnes & Noble, and this one has a similar design to the Dracula one in that it is a black and gold, but I prefer this one a lot more. This is F. Scott Fitzgerald's classic works, and I really like the deco theme of it, and I think that the black and gold works a lot better with this theme than the Dracula one. It has a beautiful spine, which is a continuation of the design on the front, and on the back we've got a list of all of the novels that are within here, and we have This Side of Paradise, The Beautiful and Damned, Flappers and Philosophers, and Tales of the Jazz Age. This one does have the gold edging that I would have thought the Dracula one might have had, and we have sort of a silver grey ribbon to go with it. And the end papers look a little something like this. The next one that I've got is another Barnes & Noble, and this one I am so excited to read, and I really love the cover design of it. Remember before how I said I had some that weren't classic sort of designs, but they are still absolutely beautiful? Well, this one is the Jurassic Park, and just look at that. I've wanted to read Jurassic Park for ages, so I'm going to be getting stuck into this one soon. This has a beautiful, beautiful spine, look at it, and the design on the back is equally as stunning. And we have silver sprayed edges on this one, which is perfect, and you get a red ribbon. The end papers of this one are another map, so I'll bring it closer. The next one that I've got is another Barnes & Noble. This is Middlemarch by George Eliot. I wasn't actually looking for this one, but it was in a TK Maxx randomly, so of course I picked it up because it was heavily discounted. So I bought it to add to my collection, and we have a very pretty spine. And the back is a leaf design, the same one that is on the front. And the end papers look like this. As you would expect from the silver detailing on the front, we've got silver sprayed edges and a little blue ribbon there. The next one that I've got is a Canterbury Classics book, and this is H.G. Wells' 6 novels. I love the cover design on this. I don't know if you can see, but it has sort of iridescent foiling. And on the front of the book it tells you the 6 novels, which are The Time Machine, The Island of Dr. Moreau, The Invisible Man, The War of the Worlds, The First Men on the Moon, and The Food of the Gods. The spine of this book is a little bit different in that it also has the list of the different books that are within the collection. And the back is a night sky with iridescent stars. And we've got gold sprayed edges and a little grey ribbon for to mark your place. Next one that I've got is another Barnes & Noble one that I hunted down on eBay after a lot of searching because I really wanted this one for my collection, and it's this one. This is The Murder on the Orient Express and Other Hercule Poirot Mysteries by Agatha Christie. You've got a blue cover that looks like you're looking into an old-fashioned train, but the foiling on the front is a rose gold colour, and the sprayed edges are a rose gold colour, which is absolutely stunning. And the ribbon is a copper colour to match. This again has an absolutely stunning spine. The back is beautiful. It has a similar design to the front cover, except the man that we can see on the front cover leaning over and having a look out is now leaning back. And it lists the 3 different stories that are within this collection. I'm really looking forward to reading this, and I'm hoping that I'm going to get around to this one sooner rather than later too. And I forgot to show you the end papers on the Agatha Christie one, so here it is, and I'll come in closer so you can have a look. The next one that I've got is another Canterbury Classics, and this is The Arabian Nights, translated by Sir Richard Burton, and I have heard good things about this book and I really love the cover design. And on the spine we have The Arabian Nights and we have the Canterbury Classics logo, and the design filters around onto the back, which is beautiful. We've got gold sprayed edges on this one, and we have a sort of a golden ribbon in here. The end papers in here look a little something like this, which is so pretty, and overall it's a very beautiful design. The next one that I'm going to show you is another Canterbury Classics, and it is this one. This is Hans Christian Andersen's Complete Fairy Tales. I love the design of this. It sort of ticks off all of my sort of girly boxes. I do love the cover design of this one, and the spine is again really cute. You've got little frog prints there, and with the blue and the pink detailing, it is just absolutely me. And on the back here you've got some swans and again the blue and the pink designing. The sprayed edges are gold this time, and we've got a little green ribbon, which is really cute. And the end papers look a little something like this. Very fairy tale, very vibrant and really cute. The next one that I've got is another Barnes & Noble Classic Edition, and it is this one. This one's a big old one. It's Jane Austen's 7 novels, and this is another huge book. Turn it to the side, you can see just how thick it is. It has an absolutely gorgeous cover design, so classic, but also with that little something extra with the gold foiling and the silver foiling, which I really like. And the back of it again is just stunning. We've got the gold sprayed edges again and a gold ribbon as well to go with it. And again, I really love the pastel design. It just sort of ticks all my aesthetic. And the end papers on this one look a little something like this. The next one that I've got is another one from Barnes & Noble, and it is the Bronte Sisters' 3 novels. I love the outdoorsy theme in this one, where you've got the spring flowers and the ivy leaves. Again, the spine is standout and absolutely stunning. This might be one of my other favourite cover designs in my collection. And on the back we've got the 3 different books that we have in the collection. And it's got that beautiful foiling design on it too. We've got gold sprayed edges and a little pink ribbon, which is very cute. The next book that I've got is another Canterbury Classics. It's another huge one, and it is this one, The Complete Novels of Jane Austen. I don't have to tell you why I picked this up. It's beautiful. Look at it. It's another one of my favourite designs. And on the spine you can see just how thick of a book this is. It's got the Canterbury Classics logo, and on the back we've got a list of the books that are included in this collection. And the end papers look like this. The next one that I've got is another Barnes & Noble, and again this is another one of my absolute favourites to stand out in the collection, and it is this one. This is Little Women and Other Novels. The spine again is another stunner, and the design on the back, you've got to see it to believe it. Look how pretty that is. Again we've got sprayed gold edges and a little gold ribbon, and the end papers look like this. Next few that I've got are all Barnes & Noble, so I'm going to stop saying that now, but the next ones that I've got are all the Barnes & Noble ones, and I have this one here. This is Beauty and the Beast and Other Classic Fairy Tales. A very nice classic spine. I like that they've gone for silver detailing as opposed to gold, because they seem to use gold detailing a lot, so I really like the silver with the pink. And on the back we've got a fairy tale castle with the silver detailing and some bits of purple. Our sprayed edges are silver this time with a little silver ribbon, and the end papers in this one are a particular favourite, and it's this one. The next one that I've got is the first Barnes & Noble leatherbound that I ever picked up. I picked it up on eBay several years back, and it's this one. This is Fairy Tales from Around the World by Andrew Lang, and it's the book that really started my love affair with the Barnes & Noble leatherbound classics. So this one, as you can see, has a very pretty red cover with some gold foiling detail and fairies and all sorts of goodness like that. And the spine is absolutely stunning, as you would expect from the Barnes & Noble collection. The back of the book features the same design as the front of the book, and except instead of the title of the book you've got Once Upon a Time written in the gold foiling. And we have gold edging and a nice navy blue ribbon, and the end papers look like this. Now we're down to the final couple of books, and these ones are all from the Barnes & Noble's children collection, so I'm just going to go through them again in no particular order. The first one that I've got is this one. This is the Swiss Family Robinson, and again this is another stunning design. I love the vintage look of the book. These ones are all smaller than the regular size Barnes & Noble books, which I'll show you in comparison. So you can see they're quite a bit smaller, so I keep the children's ones on a separate shelf to the ones where the bigger ones are. The spines are just as beautiful as the adult ones, and on the back here It has gold sprayed edges and a gold ribbon. And the end papers are very pretty again. It's another map. The next one that I've got is this one. This is The Merry Adventures of Robin Hood, and this has gorgeous, gorgeous rose gold foiling on it again, which continues onto the sprayed edges, which is another rose gold sprayed edge with a nice green ribbon. The spine again is another beautiful one, and the back of the book is particularly beautiful. The end papers, you have Sherwood Forest there. Next we've got the story of King Arthur and his knights with some gold and silver foiling, another beautiful spine. And the back of the book has a little bit of writing on it and the foiling. The sprayed edges on this one are silver, and we have a little silver ribbon, and the end papers look a little something like this. The next one that we've got is this one. This is A Little Princess. I read this as a kid, and so I'm looking forward to rereading this very soon, and I love the cover design of this. I love the colour of it. It's really pretty. The gold foiling on it is iridescent rather than just being straight sort of block gold. We've got a very cute little spine, and the back of the book is gorgeous too. We've got gold sprayed edging, a little goldy yellow ribbon, and the end papers look like this. And the final book you'd be glad to know is this one. This is The Wind and the Willow. And again, this has a slightly iridescent foiling on it, and the foiling is a rose gold colour. And the overall design of this book is my favourite in my children's collection. It is so pretty. I love the vintage design and the pastel colouring of it. It has a very pretty spine and a gorgeous back cover of the book. And we have gold sprayed edges and a little green ribbon on this one. So there we go, that is my mammoth collection. There were a lot of really beautiful books in here. Let me know if you've got any of them, let me know if you're going to buy any of them, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye for now.